All right, ladies and gentlemen, Henry Confidential here on the new edition of There Will Be Movies, and this is the very new There Will Be Trivia. In case you guys missed my posts, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up a mini, a major, and a grand tournament, mini, minor, major tournaments, and the mini is going to be 8 players, and that's what we're going to get here today. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to edit the order of the matches. So this is the very first one recording, so I'm going to talk about it as if it's the very first one. So with that said, we have Sandy the Sandman Robinson and Russell Notorious Howell, 2 gentlemen that are hanging out with me, giving me a chance to redeem myself in the history books and have some fun, talk trivia. So pretty straightforward. So this is matchup 1. The winner of this matchup is going to be playing the winner of Dustin Mason and Dan Skip Allen. So you guys will see that in later on this video. So with that said, let's go ahead and get straight to it. Not meant to prolong too much. So 15 questions, 5 from data, which is anything that you can just research on IMDb, watching the movie as necessary. 5 questions that will either be a plot summary or a quote. We all know that Sandy loves his plot summaries, so he'll actually be able to hear them read from me. And then the third set of questions is just going to be plot-based, so anything that, if you've seen the movie, you might know. So go ahead and let's get started. So question number 1, all whiteboard, obviously, and then at the end of the 15 questions, if there's a tie, we'll do a little tug-of-war, and I will introduce what that is later. So question 1, all whiteboard. Name the 2 actors that have played Hellboy. One of those questions that if you know, you know. If you don't, you might be scrounging. Ooh, Russell looking like he actually might have hit a brain fart.
I'm just trying to.
Yep.
Got an absolute brain fart right now. Oh my god. I know the 2. I can't. I'm like absolutely blanking right now.
So something that as I've been sitting back in the audience for the last 2 years watching, something that I thought about, instead of just doing a repeat, just do a time extension. So if you guys need some more time, I don't need to repeat the question. Just know obviously you need some more time, so just add it a little to the clock. So especially when I watch some of these matches and I see team matches and they're trying to collaborate between each other, but the host still has to read the question. I always like, no, that's wasted precious seconds. So 5, 4.
Let me get a time
3,
extension.
There you go. Gonna add
I gotta.
15
Jesus,
seconds.
jeez, man! I got.
See, that's a perfect
one
example.
of them.
That's a perfect example of why a time extension is better than a repeat. He knows the question. He just needs a little more time. Sandy.
Oh, and he knows the answer too. He just can't pull it. And
Yep.
it was literally exactly the same for me. And just in the last second, I remembered the name. So.
I got it.
4,
Jeez,
Yep.
man, that was
3,
awful.
Right?
2, 1. Russell, let's see if your time extension worked.
Ron Perlman, David Harbour.
Okay. And Sandy?
Jeez.
Ron Perlman, David Arbor.
There we go. That's what I like to see. All right. Question number 2. Who directed American Graffiti? This is one of those movies that if you like a day in a life movie or a day in the night or however you want to describe the movie, it's one of those that nice little chill movie. Nice double feature with another movie that, I won't talk about right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sandman?
Mr. Lucas himself, George.
And Russell?
George Lucas.
There you go. That's what I guess not all of his movies take place in space.
Not all of them.
Number 3 is from release dates. What year saw the release of Happy Gilmore, Kingpin, and Mighty Ducks 3? 3 prestigious sports movies. If you check a list of sports movies, these are obviously going to be the top 3, right? Release dates is something that Russell has
got a number up there already.
Well, there's just some things that Russell knows, and sports is one of them. So if he had a chance to watch these movies,
there's a funny thing. I'll tell you after if you don't get the year. It's yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And I'll tell you after.
Do you want him to go first or you, Russell, for your story?
Go ahead and go first, Sandy.
All right, Sandy,
I'll tell you after.
I said 1996.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the 25th.
Well,
It's the 25th anniversary,
Oh.
1996. This year.
We'll find out if I got it right.
You got it.
I guess I wrote it for a reason.
I was tooling between 98 and 96. I knew it was an even year, but I couldn't remember when Happy Gilmore came out.
Well, it's the anniversary year for Gilmore this year. That's the only reason
Yeah.
why I
25.
obviously remember that.
Get in the
Nice.
hole, ball. All right, question 4. Who plays band manager Jerry Heller in Straight Outta Compton?
Jeez.
This is a combo of a
Bank
character
manager.
question and actress question because it's technically both. I'm explaining the character.
What's the? You repeat the like who plays what
Yeah.
character?
Who plays band manager Jerry Heller in Straight Outta Compton?
Band manager.
I love this movie.
Yeah, I finally watched it in full for the first time about a month ago, and I am ecstatic. I watched the director's edition, and it's just
This is I think
So
this is
good.
right.
yeah.
Or wait, this might be right. I don't know.
All right, we'll let Russell go first and see.
Paul Giamatti.
Okay, Sandy.
You got it right, buddy. Paul
There it
Giamatti.
is.
All right.
See, he got himself nervous for no reason, folks. All right,
Because
you're,
I was thinking Mike Myers was Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm trying to,
Oh,
you know.
that's funny. Okay. So your final question in the data edition: who directed 2020's King of Staten Island?
You cut out.
You completely cut out for me.
Okay. Who directed 2020's King of Staten Island? (2020), hell of a year, right?
Oh, with the 3 major releases in the theaters.
Yeah. Major, that's all relative.
Wrong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sandy, what do you got?
I am 100% wrong. I said Seth Meyers.
That is an interesting choice. Russell?
Shut up and tell.
Uh-oh, we have a lead. We
Yep.
have a lead now.
Nice.
All right, we're going to jump over to
Correct.
plot summary / quotes. So this first one's going to be a plot summary. A Detroit police officer's friend gets killed, so he goes on vacation to investigate the murder on his own time. Name the movie.
Let me hear that. Can I hear that plot summary again?
Absolutely.
Detroit police officer.
A Detroit police officer's friend gets killed, so he goes on vacation to investigate the murder on his own time.
There's literally nothing I can say right now that won't give this away.
I will say
me
that
just-
the writing
let me
of
go
it,
with this
I
one.
might have tweaked it a little bit to make it a little less obvious. Russell, let's see if you pulled it.
It's gonna be RoboCop.
That is a Detroit cop movie. Sandy?
It is, but the right one that he's looking for is Mr. Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
Beverly Hills
that's
Cop. There you go.
I thought you may have muddled it with the Detroit. That's why I was like, well, wait, that doesn't sound. I'm like,
That's why, because I didn't want to give too much. So I was like, I'll make sure I talk about the Detroit, but I'm gonna leave anything California out. Second question. This one's a quote question. In what film will you hear the line, "I ain't got time to bleed"? I mean, if you ask me, that's the story of my life. I don't have no time to bleed. Just gotta brush it off and keep fighting. By the way, Sandy, where's your hat? We got 2 hats on the panel here. We're missing you. You need a hat on to fit in. 5, 4. You ain't gonna start now, right? Sandy,
Don't have a hat.
don't even own one. That's funny.
Oh, I do own one, Predator.
Russell.
not me. I had Rocky.
Woo. If he dies, he dies.
Jesse Ventura. Dude, you're bleeding. I ain't got time to bleed.
That's what I'm saying. This one's also going to be a quote. It's going to be an exchange. In what 90s movie will you hear the exchange? Another cow? No, I think that's the same one. Try to be nice and throw in the 90s, you know, because that's how we roll sometimes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Russell, can you tie it back up?
Twister.
Sandy, can you take the lead back?
I always have whenever I think of this movie, I always have the Van Halen song Humans Being playing in my head because it is, of course, Twister.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, next question. This one is back to a plot summary. After her fiancé is falsely imprisoned, a pregnant African-American woman sets out to clear his name and prove his innocence. Name the movie. Uh-oh. Might have a stumper on our hands.
Can I hear the plot summary again?
Yeah. After her fiancé is falsely imprisoned, a pregnant African-American woman sets out to clear his name and prove his innocence. Name the movie.
Oh, is this...
Sandy talking to his partner, but this is a single, so it's himself. He's got to whisper it. Give me a 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Sandy, you able to get it?
The Queen and that's all I can think of.
I know which one you're talking about, but that's not it.
Not the right one? No.
I couldn't pull anything.
We were looking for Barry Jenkins' second movie, If Beale Street Could Talk.
If Beale Street.
That's right. Jesus Christ. Yes.
There we go.
Damn. What's the rest of that movie, by the way, that I had? The Queen and...
Oh, it's Queen and Slim, if I'm thinking...
It's Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim. Yeah, it's like the modern-day Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not technically wrong. If you hadn't seen it. I mean, it's wrong.
Oh, no.
It's not way off.
It's wrong.
Yeah, yeah, it's not way off.
Still, I mean...
your final question... Your final question in this second round of 5 is also a plot summary. In the summer of 1962, a new kid in town is taken under the wing of a young baseball prodigy and his rowdy team, resulting in many adventures.
'62.
That's the joy of the plot summaries, because in hindsight you go back and you're like, wow, yeah, obviously that's it. But when you hear it, you're like, it could literally be a million movies. What is it?
One more time on the plot summary. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, that's all right. In the summer of 1962, a new kid in town is taken under the wing of a young baseball prodigy and his rowdy team, resulting in many adventures. Sandy might be benefiting from this repeat.
I am.
Which in the streets, that was actually a repeat, not a time extension. I'm going to give you a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and 1. Russell?
Wrong answers. I bet The Natural.
And Sandman.
That's a great movie, but it is The Sandlot.
It is The Sandlot. A 2-point
And I was
lead.
thinking The Sandlot too, man. I was thinking.
Isn't it? That's exactly what I was talking about. When you hear it, you're like, obviously, and then...
That's the first thing I thought of, but then I was thinking, I thought it was too simple.
Yep, sometimes...
I had the Bad News Bears down. And that's why the repeat helped me, because it said a new kid comes into town and is by another kid prodigy. That's where it turned. I didn't hear that part, so I was like, all right, good.
All right.
So thanks, Russell.
Final stretch, welcome. Plot-based. First one. In The Wolf of Wall Street, what color is Jordan Belfort's Lamborghini? He hints that it's similar to another character in Time of movies, so I considered mentioning that in the question, but nah. I will preface, it's 2 colors technically, but the answer I'm looking for is the one that it really is, not the, oh wait, it's not that color. So I'm not trying to trick you. It's the one that...
It's been forever since I watched this.
In the famous lake scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Extension.
Uh-oh. Just take a couple more seconds. Russell? Oh, it looks like you might use the seconds too. You're like, write a different color.
All right. This was my first guess. I changed it. Now I've changed it back.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No, I'm going back to the original. I'm not going to mess with it.
All right. Sandy. Let's see if...
I said orange.
Okay. And Russell?
It's a shade of orange. Red.
Oof. It was red initially, but it ended up being white, just like Don Johnson in Miami Vice.
I was going to put white. Oh, fuck.
That's why I didn't mention that in the question. I considered it, but I was like, that may be too easy, so...
No, that's smart.
Plot base, once again. What specifically... Now I'm asking specifically. What specifically is the first tune we see Judge Doom dip in acid? What is the tune? So we know it's a tune, obviously. What specifically is it?
What tune? Oh wait, go ahead. Repeat it again. I'm sorry.
In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Judge Doom's
I know
first
that.
tune that he dips in acid in the dip is what? So what is that tune? I only went specific because I just didn't want to say a tune. So we're establishing it's a tune. What is the tune? The cartoon? How, you know what I mean? It's one of those. How do you describe that?
Okay.
By the way, great shirt in the background, Sandy. Great shirt in the background. I love that.
Been forever since I've seen this.
5, 4,
For me too.
3, 2,
Damn.
1.
I mean,
Russell
it's probably been like 20 years. I've said Tweety. I have no idea.
and Sandy.
I went with an supposedly inanimate object. I said a toaster.
Looking for a shoe, a talking shoe.
Oh, okay.
Shoe.
All right.
Nope.
It was
All
something
right.
stupid like that.
Plot based. What city does Man of Fire take place in? Another one that I saw for the first time recently.
It's a good movie.
I definitely did not like the editing.
Oh, wait a minute. What city? Oh, shit. Hold on.
Five.
I'm going with it. I don't
4,
know.
3,
I'm
2,
good with the initial.
1. Sandy
I said Chicago.
and Russell.
Miami?
Looking
Is it
for
Atlanta?
Mexico City. Mexico City.
Oh.
I knew
Okay.
it was south. Yep.
Yeah, Mexico City. That's why I threw in city there because I was like, I'm not trying to trick you. It's Mexico City.
Yep.
Fourth question. At this point, Russell's gonna hope for a
I
straight.
hope you miss the next two, man. That's
There
it.
you go. How does the first Heather die in Heathers?
Oh, man, I never saw it. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Never saw it. Oh, shit.
I love how you guys got your hopes up. You're like, man, this is gonna be an easy match. Then the plot-based question comes. This is the round 3. Just these questions. It's gonna be hard. And
Well,
they're not,
yeah,
if you've seen the movie, it's a pretty straightforward question. But if you haven't seen the movie, it's rough.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if Russell can get a good guess here.
It's not gonna be. I put she shot.
And Sandy?
I don't know. I think one of them's hit by a bus.
One was hit by a bus. I'm pretty sure, and that was
And
later,
not-
but it wasn't.
Yeah, not the
we were
first
looking
one.
for poison, specifically drain
Yeah.
cleaner. Drain
That was
cleaner.
my first guess. I'm not kidding. My first guess. And then I was like, no,
You
it's
cycled through all the
Damn.
deaths, and you're like, which one was which?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the final question anyway, just because you guys are here. Ask the question, because then also stats, blah blah blah. I don't keep track of stats, but it's for your guys' own personal enjoyment. Final question from the first Saw: what injury does Danny Glover's character surprisingly survive from? Sandy's favorite horror. I should have wrote you a bunch of how do you word them? Non-American films.
Can you repeat that again?
film.
U.S. films, yeah. What injury does Danny Glover's character get in Saw where he surprisingly survives?
Injury.
There's a specific part of this I'm looking for, but the rest it can be generalized. If you say it,
I'm just
you'll
gonna-
know.
I remember it. I just there's something. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Russell.
Never
let's see if you
seen
can.
any of
I
them.
just said something with the neck. I said a neck injury, some kind of something with his neck.
And Sandy.
Well, mine's wrong then because I know what you're gonna say. I said he's shot in the head.
All right, Russell. Since you already have the
Broken
loss, I'm gonna
neck?
give this to you. But it's his throat is cut. His throat, but that's technically his neck.
Yeah, I knew it had something to do with his neck.
So this is more of a pride thing. Since you already got the loss and Sandy is the winner, I'm gonna give you
Good job,
because
man.
that means you almost got 50%. 7 out of 15, and Sandy over 50%. As you guys saw at the first match of this video, same exact format, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. First question is going to be data-based, all whiteboard/paper, however you want to go about it. And let's go ahead. First question is going to be release dates. Stallone starred in First Blood and Rocky III in what year? It's one of those things where it's just going to keep on going. Oh, and also the people who are watching the video, but not the people playing. I'm not going to do repeats in terms. I'm come up with this good idea, just a time extension. No point in me continuously reading the question. If you just need extra time, just say you need a time extension. And if you need a technical repeat of the question, repeat the question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drake, what year?
1983.
And Dom?
1982.
One of you is correct, and it is Dom. This is going to be a character-based question. What character is played by both Russell Crowe and Kevin Costner? One of those questions that if you know, you know within a snap of a finger. If not, you might be in trouble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dom?
Robin Hood.
And Drake?
Robin Hood.
There you go. We all want to see Drake in tights. Question 3. What actor co-wrote and co-directed as well as starred in Heaven Can Wait? Now it's about as much data as you can get in a question without talking about the movie specifically. Co-wrote, co-directed, and starred? It's pretty impressive. Well, I guess it'd be more impressive if he solo wrote and directed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drake?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay, that is that's an answer. Dominic?
Warren Beatty.
That is correct. Warren Beatty. Cuba Gooding Jr. I definitely want to see that remake now. Somebody put the call in.
Yeah, right. Was he even alive then?
I mean, no comment. Fourth question. The sci-fi classics, saying that loosely here, Jupiter Ascending and Tomorrowland were both released in what year?
Jupiter Ascending.
Shout out Sean Wasserkrug and Brian Michaels for watching this and reviewing it on their weekly roundup of what they talk about. Did not love it. They did not. The Ascending. Tomorrowland, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dominic?
I still love this year, 2015.
And Drake?
2014.
Oh my goodness. Hey, at least
The
you're
Brooklyn
one
sandwich.
off. Yeah, you're one off on both of them. That's the common
Yeah.
trend here with Drake. Your final question in the data portion. What actor appears in Long Shot, Ingrid Goes West, and Den of Thieves? Based on these release date answers, Drake feels like he's been thieved. One away.
Goddamn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drake?
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Okay. Can I see the junior on your paper just so I can tell my
I
thing?
don't have Junior. I don't have Junior on my paper.
Oh my god. Dom.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
I can't give you the. I gotta have the junior on the paper, buddy.
Oh man.
You want to know a fun fact? I obviously I couldn't say it because it would have gave it away. But as I was reading the question, I was gonna be like, I need the junior guys. But then I was like, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Yeah.
But I literally
You
was
can't say
thinking that,
that.
and that's the only reason that I'm 100% not accepting that. But hey, bragging rights, you knew the answer. You just didn't write it well enough, Broca. All right, your first question in plot summary / quotes. What 2010s drama is described as two sisters finding their already strained relationship challenged as a mysterious new planet threatens to collide with Earth? I like on Dom's face right there. He looked. He's like, "What the hell?" Oh yeah, wait, never mind.
I had to think about the title for a second. I almost
right.
did that thing in my brain where I'm like, I forget the title right before I write it down. I'm like,
That's one of those when you hear plot descriptions, you're like, "That could be anything." Oh wait,
Yep.
no, it's one thing. 5, 4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Dom
Melancholia.
and Drake.
Melancholia.
Hell yeah, look at you. See, if only you were a year off on 2 questions and you wrote the junior, this would be a battle. Drake knows this stuff. Second one, also a plot description. A clinically depressed teenager gets a new start after he checks himself into an adult psychology ward. What movie? See, that's back when we were talking about the rules earlier. That would warrant a technical repeat.
Yeah.
And then a time.
Can I get a repeat?
A clinically depressed teenager gets a new start after he checks himself into an adult psychology ward.
He was like the first time that Henry asked that. He was like, "Was that English?"
Like, what?
Drake, did you get it with your technical repeat?
Donnie Darko.
He definitely has an interesting mindset. Dom?
It's kind of a funny story.
It is kind of a funny story.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's kind of a funny movie, but it's kind of a funny story.
Yes.
Decent little movie. Zach and Alice Neck is pretty good.
Although I will say the biggest flaw of that movie is the fact that he's actually going to go with Emma Roberts over Zoe Kravitz. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I would not advise for that. Next question. This is going to be the first quote. In what movie will you hear the famous "Can you dig it"? Drake's like, not that famous, because I would have known it.
Exactly.
It's about as famous as Adam Humphries
You're
is
gonna
as a
love
Tennessee
this
Titan.
You're
Like,
gonna love this answer, Henry.
oh my god. Am I gonna dig it? 5, 4, 3, 2. Man, don't we miss me on the internet? Drake,
Yeah, right?
Holes.
you can in fact
Wow.
dig it. Dom.
Wow. I hate you. I'm sorry. The Warriors.
He went holes. Can you dig it? That might be the
The
tagline.
holes. Wow.
That would be the tagline
honestly,
right there.
how is that not the tagline?
It might be. Fourth question.
I need a new job.
You're digging yourself a hole in this match. Fourth question.
Right.
In what movie will you hear the question asked, what hooker takes credit cards? And the response, a rich one. Tom's like, did you write this match for me, bud?
I feel like you did. I really feel like you did. I just miss these types of questions, like being asked in any kind of a league. I'm like, these are the types of questions that need to be asked.
Exactly. If you're going to ask a quote question, you got to have something that specifically ties to a movie and it also stands out. 5, 4,
Yes.
3, and the theme of this question might hint if you know, general ballpark. Drake, let's see your guess.
Answer, Henry, not guess. Wolf of Wall.
That is a fact and answer. And Dom.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Answer, not guess. That
Yes.
might be the part that I clip out at the very beginning. That's right
Do
there.
I get counted? Hey, do I get counted off for not having the?
No, we accept no thes, but not no juniors. Your final question in the plot description / quote. This is going to be a description. With instructions from her genius son's carefully crafted notebook, a single mother sets out to rescue a young girl from the hands of her abusive stepfather. Make sure you write all the words in this one, Drake. No, I was kidding. Do what you want, bud. It's free country. It's 2021. I accept you for who you are. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drake is a stepfather. 1. Drake, let's see what you got. I like going to you first.
You told me to write all the words.
Bring it back a little bit. I don't see shit. Now go the other way. Your left. Oh, there you go. I like that's a good joke. All the words. Dom.
The Book of Henry.
This is in fact the Book of Henry.
Yeah, I never saw that.
You the first half is actually not bad. Second half, fucking weird. Not great.
If it makes you feel any better, I never watched this movie either.
Okay, there you go. See, that's why that's plot based. First half, you just got to read the first 10 questions. You just got to read IMDb, and you might be able to answer. These next 5, you definitely have to see the movie. First one. What did Kale do to be put on house arrest in Disturbia? Looking for a very specific, about as specific as you can get. Without giving it away, there's a general answer that I will not accept, but I'll tell you later, or I will deny your answer if you wrote it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dom.
Finally, I think you broke me. Finally, shoplifting. I said.
All right, and Drake.
I said assault.
It's not specific enough. Punches his teacher. Had to have the teacher in there. Yeah, because if you would have said just fight or assault, like you said, I just couldn't go that. It had to be specifically teacher. Because the whole plays a whole part of the cop harassing him because that's the cop's his cousin or the teacher's his cousin. This one might be for Drake. What does Hero call his invention in Big Hero 6? Looking for Hero's invention. I didn't know how to write this, so we can argue about it later after the answers. But there's one answer I'm looking for, so let's try and write that down for me so we don't have to argue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drake, your favorite animated movie?
Baymax.
That hurt. Dom.
Damn, I missed this one too. I just put nanotech. I couldn't pull the specific name.
Microbots. Looking for Hero's invention. Hero's invention. That was his brother's invention.
Damn it.
That's why I tried to say it twice.
That's right.
Well, I'll edit that part out, that where I said it was your favorite animated movie.
Thank you.
What holiday does Prisoner start off on?
For me having a perfect game.
Right? Maybe if popularity grows, we'll do bonuses for perfect games or other stuff. And we're always going to ask all 15 questions because if you're looking at the score right now, we probably wouldn't have to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn,
Dom.
bro.
Thanksgiving.
Drake, we talked about this. Gotta tease you every time.
Yeah.
There you go. Your handwriting is beautiful.
Thank you.
Fourth
For
question.
you.
Thank you. That means a lot. I mean, it's blurry because your camera, but the handwriting it stands out. What kind of food does Sal? Oh my God! Let's just pretend I did not say that sentence. That was not English. What kind of primary food restaurant does Sal own in Do the Right Thing? I didn't want to give us some man like, they also could do this. No, we're looking for one specific food for this restaurant.
I really hope I don't get a challenge of, but you didn't specifically put it this way. I'm like,
Yeah. We'll
I'm
see.
just gonna be like,
That's why I tried to write it that way. I'm looking for one answer.
Right.
Drake,
right.
what do you got?
Pizza.
Okay, and Dom?
Yeah, I put pizzeria.
There we go. See? I didn't want to hear, spaghetti, pizza, Italian. Like, no.
Yeah,
Suck
like,
my ass.
it's a pizza shop.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and your final question. Hey, it could go any way at this point. Your final question. What advice does John McClane receive about how to feel better after a flight in Die Hard? I feel like this question hasn't been asked in a while, so I feel like I can write it again. I'm looking for a specific answer here, too. So if you know the answer, you know the answer. If you don't, hey. If you guys are watching this on the video, comment below your predictions for round 2. Comment below your jokes and stuff that you're going to make fun of us for. And then also your thoughts on this new series. 5, 4, 3, 2, and my cousin Juan. Drake, you going out with a bang here?
I'm Bruce Willis.
I'm Batman. Dom.
Okay, so he grips the rug with his toes to like massage them and curl them.
There we go. We're looking for toes and carpet/rug, and maybe the word crinkle, grip, however you want to write it. All right, so with that said, Dom, you are going to be moving on to the next round, and you will be playing the winner of Malcolm and Sean. The third match of this video. First 5 questions will be database, anything that you can read on an IMDb, actor, director, release date. Second 5 is going to be plot summary or quotes, and then the third is plot based. So first question. High Anxiety is a satire primarily focused on what classic director's work? So we're just looking for a director. This is a movie that I will say let me down. I was not a fan of it. I won't say who directed it, but I'm not a fan of this director either. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see what Sean's got.
Martin Scorsese.
And Malcolm.
Alfred Hitchcock.
That is correct. Alfred Hitchcock.
Exactly. I almost did a time extension because it's probably Alfred Hitchcock, and I didn't use it.
Second question is going to be release dates. The horror classics Eraserhead and Suspiria both came out in what year? Now these are two movies that I enjoy. I won't say I love them, but I enjoy them. I would say Eraserhead more, Suspiria less. And since I wrote classic in the title, I will say I like the remake more than the original. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
1977.
And Sean?
I said 79.
77 is correct.
Yeah.
Malcolm with a nice 2-point lead. Third question. Who plays Tanya's husband in I, Tanya? Looking for actor. Now, this was another movie that I was expecting this movie to be a favorite because I really enjoyed Molly's Game, and they're not like the same, but they came around at the same time. So just for some reason, I have them in my head of two movies that I just always wanted to watch. I really enjoyed Molly's Game. I, Tanya was fine. 5, 4.
I agree.
2. The CG is rough on all that. Like, it's just like, ugh, her face just on it. I don't like that part. Sean, what do you got?
Sebastian Stan.
And Malcolm?
Sebastian Stan.
Who the hell is Bucky? Next question. Director. Who directed Good Morning Vietnam? Can definitely think of this little I wouldn't quite call this a league, but this little trivia endeavor as a nice practice for any of those out there. You know, we got Sean, the big dog, over here. All these championship runs he's on. Definitely allow him to get some practice.
I have 1 point. You're building me up way too much.
I'm trying to build your confidence up, man. It's like you're at 1 point, like 5, 4. So what this is about, man? Have some fun. 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
I didn't get anything.
Uh-oh. No blank boards. Sean?
I wrote Ron Howard. I don't think that's right, though.
Looking for Barry Levinson. Barry Levinson. Another release date question. You'll find the second installment in the Rush Hour, Scary Movie, and American Pie franchise in what year? This was a fun fact when I was randomly looking up years, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Release dates. We were talking. It's funny. We were just talking about release dates right before, and you had 2 of them in your data portion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was waiting to see if you wanted an extension. Sean, go ahead.
I think I'm off a year. I said 2001, but I think it's 2000 actually.
And Malcolm.
The Scary movies came out years apart. The first 2000, so 2000.
It was 2001.
Okay.
Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. All right. Going into the plot summary quote portion. Malcolm up 4-2. But as they say in the atmosphere, anything can happen. First question. In what movie will you hear the line, "Make a move and the bunny gets it"? This could be anything.
Love this movie.
Secret Life of Pets. Peter Rabbit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't change no if I said those. 3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
Con Air.
All right, there it is. Sean.
Why did you put the bunny back in the box?
This Con Air, fun fact, Con Air is a movie that I'm really surprised that I enjoyed on like an actual level, not just a so bad it's good movie. It's actually a pretty good movie. I was really surprised.
I love Connor.
Here's a plot summary. In a small, peaceful town, zombies suddenly rise to terrorize the town, and 3 police officers and a Scottish morgue expert must work together to stop the undead. You just gotta love when competitors are writing before the questions even finish. Just boom. Because whenever, as a competitor, as a former competitor, I should say, you just love hearing questions. You're like, yep, I know that. And you just, because you get so many questions that you don't know. And it's nice to get back on board. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sean? I don't remember who was first.
I wanted to like this movie and I hated it. It's The Dead Don't Die.
And Malcolm?
The Dead Don't Die.
Neither do you guys, correct? I also did not enjoy this movie. I was really surprised because I'd only seen one movie from this director who I'm blanking on his name right now, but it was Dead Man, and I really enjoyed that movie. So, third one in this section. What movie where you hear the line, "I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania"?
Time Extension.
Okay. What? No, I guess I don't have to repeat it. See, I got in a habit. We were just joking about that earlier, and I almost did exactly. My internet's acting weird, so I was thinking about that, so I had 2 things on my head. There we go. My internet was acting weird for a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Malcolm, did the extension help?
I mean, I hope so. I put Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay, and Sean?
It's also a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And also correct. Aren't you a fan of this movie, Malcolm?
I am.
You were just, it was one of those where you're like, is this too easy?
Well, I mean, I heard the quote, and like, I lost the first part, so I was worried there was going to be who said.
There you go. Plot summary. What 2010s movie has this description? In a violent futuristic city, the police have the authority to act as judge, jury, and executioner. Sean quick to write, Malcolm delaying, which could be really good for Sean at this point. 7-5. 7-5.
I'm going to ask for a repeat because I just want to hear the first part again.
Okay. What 2010s movie is described as a violent futuristic city? The police have the authority to act as judge, jury, and executioner. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Malcolm.
Is it just Dread?
All right. And Sean?
Yep, red.
I was nervous. I'm like, oof, what did you get confused about? You wrote it so quick. That was
Part of me was like, did you say I couldn't
repeat
remember the 2010s movie, like the release, or were you saying it was in the 2010s? I was like, oh, then that's
Well, I just didn't want there to be a chance that it was like Judge Dredd. So I was like, I'll just throw in the 2010s just to 100% make sure we're talking about that one.
I just want to listen.
I will say the repeat actually helped me because I had Judge Dredd written down, and then with the repeat.
Damn it, Sean! Way to help your opponent.
And I had Dredd written down the entire time. I was just more like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
That's hilarious. Next question. It's a quote. In what movie where you hear the exchange? Looks like you've been missing work a lot lately. I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob. I was nice enough to throw a name in there. So if you know the movie, you know a name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
Office Space?
And Sean?
We literally just got done talking about this movie on my show, The Weekend Crusaders. Office Space.
Man, if only I knew that. Plot based, down to the nitty gritty, 9-7. this is where things can change now. They're going to get harder. What kind of animal is Neo told to follow in The Matrix?
How specific do you want with this?
Just looking for the animal.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to write it all, you're more than welcome to. You want to show off your championship level abilities.
You never oversell it, just in case.
Smart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Undersell it. Sean.
Rabbit.
And Malcolm.
Follow the white rabbit.
Ooh, the balls on this guy. He wrote white. What kind of company does Cary Grant work for in His Girl Friday? Looking for the general kind. Here's where a swing could happen. Or just a lost question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
Bank?
And Sean?
Clothing store.
Oof, almost. I thought you were going to get it there with the swing. Looking for newspaper. Newspaper.
Yeah.
Once Malcolm missed, I'm like, uh-oh. Third question. Or should I say third to last? Yeah, I think so. Why does Dustin Hoffman dress up as a woman in Tootsie? There's about 2 or 3 variations. What would I could look for? I'm looking for one specific word, technically, and then a general description aside of that. So, if you guys know me, you know that if I know that you know the answer, we'll go from there.
I respect
5,
that.
4, especially on something like this where it's like, how specific do you want? There's an answer. That's what I always say. 3, 2, unless I specifically want White Rabbit. 1. Malcolm?
I didn't get it.
And Sean?
It's to get an acting job.
That's exactly what I wrote, acting job. I would have accepted television, you know what I mean, but acting job is specifically what I was looking for. Uh-oh, 9-10, 2 questions left. What kind of animal is Bojangles in The Green Mile? Man, bunch of animals in this segment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
Mouse?
And Sean?
He is a mouse.
Uh-oh. Final question. 1 point apart. This is going to be great. Final question. What does Eddie jump into at a restaurant in Venom? Now this, I do need a specific answer. I'll go to, when we're ready, I'll go to Sean first to see if he can tie it up, and then I'll go to Malcolm to see if he can take the lead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sean, can you tie it up?
Lobster tank.
And Malcolm.
Lobster tank.
Ah! Malcolm with the 1-point win. See, that's what we do here at There Will Be Trivia, this mini tournament. 15 questions. It was so smooth. 16 minutes of the recording, and that's all it is, folks. So Malcolm, you are going to go on to face, as we saw in the first part of this video, Dom Rizzi. So Malcolm versus Dom, that'll be fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match in this There Will Be Trivia mini, and I am excited to see how this is going to go. As you guys saw in the first 3 matches, Malcolm beat Sean. Dom beat Drake, Sandy beat Russell, and now we have Dustin versus Dan. The winner of this is going to go on to play Sandy in round 2, so can't wait to see how that's going to be. So as we all know, the first set of questions are going to be data-based, anything that you can just research and look up on IMDb, and then the second set will be plot summary, and then the third set will be plot-based. So let's go ahead and get started. First question. Who directed Mulholland Drive? Nice little straightforward question. It's one of those that this movie itself isn't majorly popular, but it has fans, so either you know it or you don't, I honestly believe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan, let's see if you can get on the board.
We got David Lynch.
And Dustin?
David Lynch.
Absolutely. 1-1.
Cool.
Second question. What year saw the masterpiece, remember that word, masterpiece, The Cat in the Hat? Sorry, I set that up.
This movie's not that bad.
You have to you have to go into it with a certain mindset or be on a lot of drugs, and that's not a bad thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin?
2003.
Okay, and Dan?
Yeah, let's put 2002.
One of you guys are correct. It was Dustin. 2-1. Third question. What Best Picture winner stars both Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
It's one of those where you got to think. You're like, because not only you have to think of a movie, you have to think of Best Picture. You have to think of the combination. It's a fun little.
I think I got it. It's
brain
easy.
tease.
I think this. Yeah, it made me think for a second.
That was the point of wording it that way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The man, Dan.
Gone with the Wind.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Take the D off when we talk about the Oscars. Gone with
Gone
the
with
Wind.
the
That's correct. 3-2.
Yeah.
Gone with the win, as some people like to say in Oscar season. Not from last year. Not many movies to talk about last year for Oscars. Fourth question. Most people might call this a softball, but we'll see. What is the name of Tom Cruise's character in the Mission Impossible franchise?
Yeah.
This could be one of those where if you haven't thought about it in a while, you're like, ooh, wait, I might brain fart. But if not, thanks for the point. A franchise that I can say that I enjoy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin?
Ethan Hunt.
Hunting for a W over here. Dan?
Ethan Hunt.
That is correct. All right, your fifth question in data-based. Who plays the mother of Henry Cavill's Superman?
There we go.
I felt like this would be the best way to word this, and also it's one of those things where, I haven't thought about this name in a while, so let's see if I also brain fart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan?
Diane Lane.
All right, and Dustin?
She's so hot, Diane Lane.
You want her to be your mommy. Let's go into some... You guys know how I roll on the internet, as we lost my camera. I think was that me being canceled.
Where'd you go?
That was me being canceled, guys. Holy cow! Can't get rid of me, even if the FBI blocks me out. I guess we'll just get rid of my camera. Your first question and plot summary.
Okay.
This is a true story based on the director's own life, and he tells the touching story of two young brothers dealing with their parents' divorce in Brooklyn in the 1980s. What you guys think about that while I figure out my camera?
Wait, when did this movie come out? I don't know.
They're not all going to be easy, guys. I will give you an actual repeat on this one. You don't need a time extension. You could repeat, technically.
Can I get a repeat, please?
There you go.
Yeah.
This is the true story based on this director's own life, where he tells the touching story of two young brothers dealing with their parents' divorce in Brooklyn in the 1980s. Man, I really am canceled. What happened to my camera? There it is. I'm back. Oh, and I'm gone. There he is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan.
I put a New York Story, but I think I know what it is.
And Dustin?
I'm way off. I think it's. I thought of that movie Little Men.
No, we were looking for The Squid and the Whale. Noah Baumbach.
There we. Yeah.
That was
Yep.
not what I was.
I'm.
Yep, that's one of those where when I was writing it, I'm like, this one's going to be a tough one, but I bet you when they hear it, they're going to be like, damn it, I probably should have gotten that.
Yep.
Second one. In order to marry his girlfriend, this man must win over her father, who was a former CIA agent. What movie? This is going to be another one that if you guys don't get it, you guys are going to be so mad that you didn't. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin?
Was it The In-Laws?
And Dan?
I got Meet the Parents.
We are tied. 5-5. Meet the Parents was correct.
Oh, that's right.
Third one. A 15-year-old wants to be a music journalist and follows a popular band to interview them. Oh, look at you guys. Finally, both on the same page. Sometimes you got to be vague with these plot descriptions, because when you actually read them on IMDb or Letterboxd, they give away, the title or something specific in there. So you got to rephrase. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin?
Almost Famous.
There you go. And Dan?
Almost Famous.
That is correct. 6-6. Next question. A prince is cursed by a demonized boar god and must journey to find a cure, and encounters a young woman who is fighting to protect the forest. I'm not saying this is an easy one, and this is definitely, I would not say your guys' movie, but if any of the okay, yeah, I can still talk. If any of the two people watching, they might know this, and they're screaming at the comments like, "How do you guys not know this?" But yes, this might not be your guys's. Dustin, what jersey is that? Miami?
Yeah,
who? Who though?
Oh, Harrell.
All right, out here, Jack Harlowing it. 5, 4, 3. I love Dan's tongue out as he's thinking while writing. 2, 1. Dan, what do you got?
I probably got it wrong, but I put The Princess Diaries.
You are gonna laugh at how close that technically is. Technically,
Beastly.
we're looking for Princess Mononoke.
Oh, okay. No.
Ghibli. Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, I thought about saying animated, but yeah. Your final question and plot summaries. This remake/reboot has two agents tackle their biggest obstacle, which is more than any global threat: a mole within the organization. This one's just mean that I wrote this because of it's it's not a good question, but I just as I was writing, I'm like,
repeat.
all right, this remake/reboot. That's kind of a hint because I don't know technically what it is. Has two agents tackle their biggest obstacle, which is more than any global threat. It is a mole within the organization.
Oh, this better be right.
I'm not gonna lie. As I was writing this, I'm like, nah, I shouldn't. Yeah, I want to have some fun with this one. 5, 4.
Extension.
Okay. Dustin says it better be right, so let's see if he's got it. And Dan, he looks like he's focused. when he's got his board up, I will do a quick 5 count in case Dustin wants to change his mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin?
Departed.
And Dan?
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Looking for Men in Black International. That's why I had fun with that. I'm like, how do I not write this? That's hilarious.
That's fucking great.
Global threat.
My spy, you know,
I get why you laughed when I said my answer.
Yeah. I was like, that is not quite right. All right, let's get into some plot-based questions. This is 6-6. We might have our first tug of war.
Ugh.
What kind of animal is Horton in Horton Hears a Who? Anybody made it this far in the video, you know that. For some reason, I keep asking animal questions. It's just sometimes easy. I haven't written questions in a while, so I'm getting back into the rhythm of it. So as I'm trying to write questions about movies that either I've watched recently or I just stumble upon, for some reason, animal ones have been interesting for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dan?
I don't know. I just put bear. I don't know.
And Dustin?
Elephant, right?
It is, in fact, an elephant.
Yep, that's right. As he said it.
Yep.
Damn it.
Dustin might like this one. Dan might too. And also, good thing that I'm me because I'm asking it. What is the name of the truck that the bride steals from Buck in Kill Bill?
Oh, God.
Ooh, maybe not. Five, 4, 3.
Extension.
Okay. Give him a couple more seconds. This I can't give any hints, but comment below your thoughts on this question if you know the answer. Anybody watching, without me giving any hints of why I'm asking that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dustin, you're not afraid to be controversial. What's this answer?
Buck likes to fuck mobile? I don't know. I forgot. I really should know this.
And Dan.
Yeah, I had the quote and the whole 9. I'm like running it around in my head, and I just put love truck.
Looking for the pussy wagon. Pussy wagon.
Pussy guy, damn it.
Comment below if that's controversial.
My alarm keeps going on. My alarm keeps going. I set my alarm to make sure I woke up for this, and it keeps going off.
Well, I
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
you put forth the effort.
Damn.
What sport do Nicky's brothers infiltrate and disrupt in Little Nicky?
Oh, God.
Dan, isn't this your favorite movie? Come on, man. Dan's top
I'm not the
100. Let's
biggest
go.
Adam Sandler fan.
Dan's
Okay.
top 100 has at least 200 Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
5,
No,
4,
probably none. Maybe 1.
2, 1. Dustin?
Basketball.
And Dan.
Yeah, I put soccer.
It is, in fact, basketball.
Nice.
I didn't want to rewatch it or rewatch even the scene, so I was like, maybe it's the NBA, but I was like, no, let's just go vague and go basketball. Your fourth question in plot-based. What are the 2 states that split the El Royale in Bad Times at the El Royale? Ooh, Dan has a chance to mark his comeback here, down 6-8. This is a huge question for Dan and a huge question for Dustin. In fact, we will do all questions, but this question will potentially determine the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dan.
Nevada and California.
And Dustin.
That's also what I put. Nevada, California.
Oh, man. We were going to go to the final question, but that was it for Dustin right there. But we're going to go to the final question because I wrote them, and I want you guys to get all the practice you can get. What general location does Ted get a job at in Ted? I thought about asking where does Mark Wahlberg's character work, but I was like, that might be a little hard. This one at least, easy, but also you had to see it. Or see a lot of memes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan, can you get on the board?
I got a grocery store.
And Dustin.
Grocery store.
It is in fact a grocery store. So with that said, Dustin, you go ahead and pull off this win. You'll be moving on to the second round to play Sandy, the Sandman Robinson. What are your thoughts on being on camera with me in general? I know, and this is one of those things that I kind of have to ask just because, got to get people's opinions out there. I don't care, but it's for the people watching to see, how people feel about it. But what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on this general format and the structure and moving forward?
You did a good job. It wasn't annoying or anything, and questions were fair. There's a few I missed that I like you were saying, they were like brain teasers.
Yeah.
But they weren't annoying like other questions I've gotten before. But like, no, if I got a question wrong, that was my fault for this. For the most part, it wasn't like a question that I was automatically going to get wrong. You know what I mean? But Dan did a good job. Had me worried for like a couple seconds, and yeah, I thought he was going to beat me like halfway through the second round. But this is a pretty cool game. I like it.
There you go. And it was pretty straightforward. Like, we're only at 18 minutes right now. That's what I like to see. Nice, quick. You get some practice in there. Dan, we've done a couple episodes of 10 with friends. This first one doing trivia. Like you said, you've been a little off lately. But what are your thoughts on this, and what are your thoughts on the future of the Araby trivia?
Yeah, I'm always up for talking about movies in whatever format I could get. I'm just, I write all these reviews and I do all the different things that I do. I do my own shows and so forth. So, I'm always up to talk about movies in various forms with whoever, as long as, you're not a complete jerk to me. And, I'm cool.
Sandy, you are going to be moving on to face the winner of Dan and Dustin, which will be happening later in this video. And obviously, we will be doing all that stuff on the side. So we'll do all these talks and stuff later. But one or two sentences. How do you guys feel being on camera with me? Because we all know that's the hype of the talk. No, I'm just kidding. But just all jokes aside, appreciate you guys showing up. Sandy, what did you think of this? And are you potentially interested in some more?
I love playing, so yeah, absolutely. Henry, your skill behind the camera, in front of the camera, has never ever been in question. So coming back to a Henry who is dedicated to just putting on good content, I'm happy about. So if if we continue down this way, I'll play in as many matches as you want to set up. So. Awesome
Appreciate
job.
that.
This was
Appreciate
a lot of fun, and I love the format. So
there you go. Straightforward. What 20 minutes of just entire. That's it. We got an entire match in 20 minutes. Boom. Russell, one or two cents. What'd you think? And are you interested in some more?
Yeah, obviously, like Sandy, man, I'm named the time and place. I'm always down for trivia. It's I think the reason why we've been in the league so long because of that. Yeah, no, but I enjoy it. Like I said, it was one of those ones where the 5 questions get you into that false sense of security that you think, hey, this is not it's gonna be a little bit easier. That you go into the second step, and it's like when I start hearing these shit with like plot summaries and shit, I'm like, it's some of them literally were on the tip of my tongue. Others like just weren't. Sandy had them. Some of the ones like Predator, I wasn't even thinking of, and some of the other ones. But yeah, overall though, hats off, great match. It was nice and quick, and that's the whole entire name of the game, man. So yeah, and kind of what Sandy said, it's good to have you back, and just something small and chill like this, and I'm always down to compete. So whenever, wherever.
I had fun. I like the format. Keep on doing this because I just like you as a personality, and I'm glad that you're back in some capacity. And I look forward to whoever I play next, even though it's probably going to be one person. I'm being completely honest.
And Drake, you didn't have the best showing today, but as we saw, all jokes aside, you were one year off on the 2 release date questions, and you literally just didn't write Junior for O'Shea Jackson Jr., so that puts you at least 8 right there. So what are your thoughts on this for the future, and we gonna see you again?
Yeah, for sure. This was fun, even though I predicted my outcome. Those 3 points really hurt me, and I was just 1 year off, like you said, and then junior. That's
Oh,
but
and
that's
the
still
hero
got-
one where you wrote the Baymax. I mean, that's just a bummer.
Yeah, I
but
just missed. Yeah, and that's
Some-
another. But I still had fun. I'll be back. This is
There
fun
you
to
go.
do with you guys.
It was a lot of fun. Like getting that early lead paid off. I just held off. There's a few times as well Sean was going to sort of get me there, but it's like I just to be able to hold off the lead.
There you go. And Sean, I know you've had a lot of pressure and stress studying for high level matches here, but was this, despite this being a loss, did you have some fun, and are you looking forward to some future ones?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I slow start. I mean, pretty much out of the gate. I just didn't start fast enough, and Malcolm stayed consistent the whole way. I got popped back. It's just we were getting the same questions right. Can't get mad at Malcolm. Malcolm has become. I said this in our tag match that Malcolm has become such a way better player over the past year. It's ridiculous, and his respect is not given. Malcolm has definitely become a lot more of a dangerous competitor, and so I knew that coming into this, like it's gonna come down to whether I know the movie or whether I don't. And what sucks is because we did just talk about Good Morning Vietnam on our show as well, and I was like, oh, it's like I cannot remember the freaking director. I knew as soon as I missed that one, I was like, that's gonna end up costing me this match.
Literally. We would have
Yeah.
went to a tug of war if you'd have gotten that one right. So so this is a lot of fun. Can't wait to see these guys again, and time to go on and watch Dan versus Dustin.